Hello everybody. I had a guy requested me to do a video on my Ford station wagons, and right here are three of them together. These are Gran Torino station wagons. This brownish one here is a 73. The darker green one in the middle is a 72, and the one up there is a 74. So we've got a 72, 3, and 4 here sitting together right here. How many of you guys remember the station wagons? You used to maybe even owned a station wagon, or as a kid your parents owned one, or if you just rode in one. If you remember some of these wagons, I ain't sure how these Trino wagons right here do it, but some of the wagons in the back had a seat that folded up this way, and one over here it folded up that way, so when you was sitting in the back you was facing each other. Others I've seen fold up to where you're looking out the back glass when you're sitting back there. And this one here, I think, is just a regular Torino. It is not the Gran Torino. It is a regular Torino, and the difference is going to be in your grill. The Gran Torino in 73 just had a different grill than the Torino did here in 73. I think the Torino was just kind of a little cheaper version, but the grill is totally different in this car than the 73 Gran Torino. This one still has engine, transmission, everything in it. Then the middle one right there is a 72. It has no engine or transmission in it. Now the cars are basically the same from the windshield back on the 72, the 73, the 74. These are all basically the same cars from the windshield back. And on 73, 4, 5, the fenders and stuff was all the same. The biggest difference on them was the header panel, which from right here forward was basically the difference. From 73 and 4 was the big change on that. Like that one up there has a 74 style. I'll walk up there and show you the front of it. But these old cars like this really bring back lots of memories. Now this one here was a Gran Torino. The word Torino is gone, but the Gran is still on there. You see the holes where the word Torino used to be. I really like the looks of the 72 front end on them. Here we go. It actually still says Gran Torino on this side. Like I said, that one down there was just Torino. And this one here actually just says Torino. It still has the engine and transmission in it. And this was the Starsky and Hutch style front clip on this car here. That's the same style header panel that the Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino had on it. But there's three of these cars here. Got some more of these wagons across the road. See if we can get a door open on one of them. Yeah. Lots of memories in these old cars. If these old cars could talk, man, would they have some stories to tell. And also, if these old cars could talk, they'd probably get some people in trouble with these station wagons. But they was good family cruisers. One of my favorite movies I can think of with a station wagon in it was National Lampoon's Vacation. You guys remember that movie, I'm sure, but that was a good station wagon movie right there with a family truckster, as he called it. Let's go over here across the road on the other side, and I'll show you guys some more of my station wagons. Then over here we have the 1977 LTD station wagon. I think this is a Country Squire wagon. Wood grain sides. Some people maybe call them the Woody wagon or whatnot, but yes, this one is the Country Squire. This one has a 400. Yeah, all of these wagons have had the 400 engine automatic transmission in them. This one reminds me more of the family truckster on National Lampoon's Vacation than any of them I have here. Of course, this is the totally wrong body style and everything for it, but just the way it looks with the wood grain and stuff on it, it's the closest one that I have here for it. Then right on over here, we have a 1966 Galaxy station wagon. We'll go over here to it. I love these old wagons. I just love them. I think they are sensational, but they're getting so hard to find. Wagons are making a comeback. I mean, there's a lot of people redoing the wagons now and looking for parts for the wagons, but they are so hard to find parts for anymore because most people crush them because they was a big, heavy car. And when you crush cars, you sell them by the weight. The more the car weighs, the more money you get, the more it brings. So therefore, a lot of people crushed out these big wagons because they was just big, heavy cars, and they would bring more money. But now this one is a 1966 ranch wagon. It is a ranch wagon. It is a really rough old car, but it does have lots of good parts on it as well. It's basically still all complete. Even the piece of trim that goes down the top is laying inside of it. And this car had, or still has, a 352 engine in it. We'll move right on over here. This one over here is a ranch wagon as well, but it is a 1969 ranch wagon. This car was a 302 automatic transmission. This car is basically all complete, but it was really rusty up under the bottom. It is a ranch wagon as well. And since I've had it, I had a person that needed the back glass out of that, so we actually took the back glass out of that for them, which just made their day tickle them because they said they couldn't find it anywhere. Pretty neat old cars. Like I said, I really love the old wagons. The frame under this one is so rusty, the back bumper has done fell down. It's still hooked to the frame. The frame and all has came down. The quarter panels are pretty rusty and stuff on it. I would love to have one of these old wagons still in decently easy restorable condition. That would be sensational. But I was requested to do a video on these Ford wagons, so I thought I'd go ahead and knock that out today while I was out here. I'll come back to you guys another video real soon. And if you like this kind of content, please go to my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, ring that notification bell. Hope everybody's having a sensational day.